older trucks versus newer trucks. Check this out. One of the main reasons a lot of people are failing, not everybody, but one of the reasons why people are failing is their overhead costs. Now I know because I've seen it, I've heard it, and I know this is a debate, but let me tell you something. And I challenge anybody. Listen, you know me, I'll put the bag up. Ain't nobody put their bag up. Let me tell you something. I don't care who tells you otherwise. I don't care who they are. If you are new, the last thing you want to do is go out and buy a newer truck that you don't even know how to move anyway. So you're going to come in with a higher cost, higher overhead with a lack of knowledge. Well, Mark, so-and-so said that, well, these people ain't going to want to work with me if I got an older truck. So what? So I'm going to go out, spend an exorbitant amount of money, get something fairly new that I don't know how to move. I'm going to learn how to move it, but I don't know how to move it. I'm going to come in with this newer truck, this more expensive piece of equipment, all because a few people won't work with me? No, I'm not going to. Man, I don't give a, if they don't want to work with me, so what? I don't want to work with them. If you don't want to work with me, I don't want to work with you. Period. But guess what? Those tools and fuels that won't work with you, guess what? They're not the only game in town. There's other people that will. I'm not going to come in with a higher initial cost because these tools and fuels won't work with me. Because guess what? I can go acquire that expensive piece of equipment and I still might not work with them because we may not come to terms on rates. I'm not going to come in with a high initial cost because a few people won't work with me. So I'm going to base my fixed cost on the fact that this person won't work with me if I get an older truck. You got to be a fool. Well, they won't work with you. So what? So what? I've turned customers down. It's customers that have called my company and didn't go with us and went with somebody else. That's business. I'm going to tell you what an old truck and a new truck could do. They're going to do two things. Both of them going to do the same thing. They're going to do two things. The old truck and the new truck going to do the same thing. There's two things they're going to do. One is make money, and the second is break down. They're going to do two things. The old truck going to do the same thing as the new truck. The new truck going to do the same thing as the old truck. Might not do it at the same time, but they're going to do two things. They're going to make money and they're going to break down. The difference is, now here's the difference. The older truck is going to be cheaper to operate. So a lot of y'all that's coming in with these high-ass trucks because your favorite content creator told you, hey, the brokers ain't gonna want to work with you. You guys tooking up a river. Now you sitting there while the guy with the old truck is taking the freight that you saying is cheap, but he running at a profit because you was told you should get a new truck because so-and-so wasn't gonna want to work with you. You don't even know how to move an old or a new truck because you own the new. So why would you come in with a higher initial cost? Well, man, the older truck gonna break down, the new truck gonna break down. So what's the point? You think the new truck ain't gonna break down? Okay, the old truck break down, and even when you pay for the repair, the difference of what you're gonna be paying on a note for the older truck versus the newer truck, you still gonna come out ahead. The old truck gonna do the same thing the new truck gonna do. It's gonna make money and it's gonna break down. It's gonna make money, it's gonna break down. It's gonna make money, it's gonna break down. Why do you think I talk about cost so much on this channel? Because I know the margins are small. Real small. See, you don't know that because you ain't did this, or you ain't did it long enough. And your favorite person that sold you the dream, that told you could come in with $4,000 or $5,000 or $6,000 or whatever these weird ass numbers are, they didn't get into, see, they don't get real intricate like I do. Because if they do, it's going to scare you away from buying whatever it is they're selling. Two, they don't even got the sauce like I got because they ain't been doing it long as me. You think I care about a newer truck or an older truck? I'm always go for the older truck. I want more money going into my pocket. I don't give a fuck about a breakdown. That's what they got mechanics for. I'm trying to check a bag. Oh, Mark, they so-and-so said they ain't going to want to work with me. So what? If they don't want to work with me, I don't want to work with them. I'm not going to let a few guys dictate how much money I'm going to make. Truck going to do the same thing. They're going to make money and they're going to break down. What's the purpose of explain to me, somebody explain to me that's on the new, that's been doing this for 2 years or less. Why you go out and buy a newer truck? Why you go out and buy a 2021, 2022, 2023, 2020, 2019? Why? There's a guy I'll be talking to, Jamel. His first truck, he got 4 trucks now. He came in a few years ago with a 2002. He still got it today, a 2002 International. Still up and running. That 2002 International has enabled him to scale and acquire 3 more trucks. He doesn't go out and buy new trucks. He followed the blueprint. Trucks are paid. It's more money coming into his pocket, which allows his company to grow. Another reason a lot of people is scrambling is because they don't know their cost. The data, the numbers. Business is about numbers. It's about numbers, man. You want to be, y'all talk about working. See, y'all be worried about the wrong shit. I'd rather work very, very hard and see a larger portion of the money going into my pocket than going out. Y'all don't want to work hard. You don't want to touch shit. You don't want to use your pallet jack. You don't want to use your lift gate. You don't want to do shit. You don't want to work hard, and you love giving everybody your money. To the point where now you got to rob from the sustainability of your business. And then you come be like, man, Mark, where all the money at? I'm not going to go out and over leverage myself, get a new truck because this 3 or 4 people said they not going to want to work with me if I get an older truck. Fuck them. So now I'm finna pay a $3,000-$4,000 a month note, $2,800 on insurance just so that we can work together. And guess what? Every time I call you to book a load, we don't even come to an agreement. So I ain't really working with your ass half the time anyways. You crazy? I'm finna let nobody dictate how much money I keep or spend because my truck is a 2006 or a 2005 or a 2008.